See this black spot right here? That is a hail hit. I can actually see some fiber shining through there. Hi, I'm Griff Hanning with HOMEfix, and we're here about to replace a roof on the north side of Colorado Springs, where there was a hailstorm back in July. And I just wanted to show you how to spot hail damage. If you're one of those people that are going to be putting Christmas lights up this year and you're going to do them yourself, for one, please be careful. If you get on the roof, wear the right shoes, go slow, get a good ladder, make sure it's stable, don't get on there when it's wet. If you're one of the people that puts up Christmas lights before Thanksgiving, we still love you. So when you're on your roof, what you're looking for are just usually black marks. It depends on the color of your shingles, right? If you've got a lighter color shingle, it's going to be a lot easier to see. In this case, we've got a pretty standard weathered wood. It's a gray. It matches, most paint colors. Is something that we definitely recommend, and probably one of the most popular colors, especially in the springs here. But it makes it a little harder to see. So this hail hit that I was showing you guys earlier, it's in one of the darker sections of the shingle. There's another one here that's a little bit lighter and makes it a little easier to see. You're looking for round shapes though. If you see something that has sharp edges to where the granules have popped off and it looks real sharp, as in it doesn't look like there's an imprint or anything, then that might actually be what's called blistering, meaning your attic is getting really hot, your roof is heating up in the sun, and those granules are just popping off on their own. What happens when hail impacts is it actually makes an imprint a little bit. The shingle may pop back out flat, but those granules are going to fall off at that point. What happens then, and the reason that's important to get fixed, repaired, replace your roof, and the reason insurance companies, if you've got enough hits, are going to actually pay to replace it, is because over time, those granules are protecting your roof from the UV rays from the sun. That's one of the main reasons they exist, is those UV rays. So when they pop off, the sun is just going to eat through that tar and that asphalt and those materials. And that's why I think I pointed out earlier, you can actually see some fibers in here. The reason they call them fiberglass shingles is because there's fiberglass inside of them. It kind of holds it together like rebar and concrete. So when those get exposed, eventually a hole is going to form and it's going to leak. And all it takes is one, and that one leak could damage the drywall and be thousands of dollars of interior damage. And that's the reason you really want to spot that hail damage early and try to get it inspected. So if you need help, if you're not one of the crazy people that puts up their own Christmas lights and you just want a free inspection, we'll come out. We do those, and we can usually get there within 2-3 days, maybe even the next day if it's an emergency. So just give us a call, let us know if you want a free inspection. We'll let you know if you've got hail damage or not. This roof in particular, not only are the shingles damaged, but we've also got some gutter damage as well, and it only takes one hit on the gutter. So I'll show you one of the hits that's down here. So there's one small hit, and be careful, don't get next to the edge like I'm doing. It's kind of silly. But there's one hit right here, and if I took some chalk, I could put it over the top of it, and you'd see it a lot better. And there are two smaller ones right over here that I can see. All it takes is one ding on one run of gutter, if it's seamless gutter, and they're going to pay for the entire run. So I think we've got all new gutters on this house that insurance is covered, so we'll get that paid for. So look at your gutters. Sometimes you can see it from down below. If it hits down here and it's big enough hail, you'll see it on the other side, and you can see it from the ground. So look at that. But usually it's this top rim that gets dented up. You could also look for your windows, window beading, your fences. If they're stained, they may have marks on them. These vent caps are made of a very thin gauged metal, and they're going to dent up. As you can tell, there's a giant dent right there. And this hail was, 2 inches, so it was good size, but that's a big dent. And so this is a lot softer metal, so you're going to be able to determine whether you had hail damage or not just by looking at that. So obviously we know we got hit. The other thing is a soft part of the roof, or maybe one of the softest parts of the roof, is your ridge cap. So this ridge cap, and they actually have a ridge vent to where the air is venting out of the attic underneath here and on the sides. So it's a piece of plastic that they roll over, and then they put the ridge cap on top. But this part is very soft. As you can see, that's a giant hail hit there, and we've got another one right here and another piece right here. So if you're just wondering if you have hail damage, the fastest thing to do is to go to the ridge cap or to go to your vents. And those are going to be able to tell you what happened. So whether you get on your roof or not this Christmas season, if you're unsure, or you're like, I'm just not sure if I have hail damage or not, give us a call. We're here to help. and not just to sell you a roof. Like, we literally want to make sure you are protected so that you don't have that crazy expense later on, or you wait a year and then your insurance doesn't allow you to file that claim, and so you lose out on actually getting paid by the insurance company for that damage. Give us a call. Free inspection, no obligation, no pressure. We're just going to help you out and give you the truth about whether you got damage or not, whether you should file a claim or not, and just help you have that knowledge to make a good decision to keep your family safe.